Good morning, everyone, and thank you for attending this session. Today, I'm honored to speak about a topic that is crucial to every profession, every industry, and every individual: health and safety in the workplace. Whether you are an employer, an employee, a supervisor, or a visitor, health and safety should be a top priority. It is not only about following laws and procedures, but also about building a work environment where people feel protected, respected, and supported. Think about this for a moment. Every day, thousands of people around the world go to work, but unfortunately, not all of them return home safely. Workplace accidents, illnesses, and injuries are still common, even in modern industries. But most of these incidents are preventable with proper planning, training, communication, and responsibility. That is what we will be discussing today. Why is health and safety so important? First and foremost, it protects human life. No job, no matter how profitable or urgent, is worth someone getting injured or worse. When an organization cares for its employees' well-being, it sends a clear message: we value people over profits. Secondly, a safe workplace is a productive workplace. When workers feel safe, they are more confident, more motivated, and more focused. This reduces absenteeism, boosts morale, and improves the overall efficiency of the organization. Thirdly, companies that invest in safety avoid heavy costs from compensation, claims, legal penalties, and damaged equipment. More importantly, they preserve their reputation, both internally and externally. Customers, investors, and the public notice when an organization prioritizes safety. Let us now explore the different kinds of hazards that can be found in the workplace. Hazards vary depending on the type of work being done, but generally they fall into 5 major categories. 1. Physical hazards. These are the most common and include things like slippery floors, falling objects, excessive noise, poor lighting, or unguarded machinery. These can lead to injuries such as cuts, fractures, or hearing loss. Chemical hazards refer to exposure to harmful substances like acids, solvents, fumes, or gases. These can actually cause burns, respiratory problems, poisoning, or even long-term diseases like cancer. Workers in laboratories, factories, and cleaning services are especially at risk, so it's really important to recognize these dangers and take proper precautions. Biological hazards, well, these involve bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other organisms. People working in healthcare, food services, or agriculture are commonly exposed to these types of hazards. Without proper protection, infections can spread pretty easily, which is why safety measures are so crucial in these environments. Ergonomic hazards are, honestly, often overlooked, but just as dangerous as other risks. Poor workstation design, repetitive tasks, awkward postures, and heavy lifting can lead to musculoskeletal disorders, such as chronic back pain or carpal tunnel syndrome. Paying attention to ergonomics is really important for long-term health and comfort at work. Psychosocial hazards. These include things like stress, burnout, harassment, bullying, and violence. A toxic work environment can really damage mental health and, affect productivity, relationships, and morale. Understanding these hazards is the foundation of prevention. Once we recognize what can go wrong, we can start taking action to avoid harm. Every responsible organization needs clear health and safety policies. These policies act as the rules of the game. They tell employees what is expected, what behavior is acceptable, and how to act in specific situations. These policies usually cover the use of personal protective equipment, such as gloves, masks, helmets, and safety shoes, safe methods for handling machines, electrical systems, or hazardous materials, emergency procedures in case of fire, earthquakes, chemical spills, or medical emergencies, health and hygiene guidelines, especially in environments like hospitals and food industries, and of course, the process for reporting unsafe conditions, near misses, or incidents. But writing a policy is not enough. It must be implemented, communicated, and regularly reviewed. Employees should receive training not only when they are hired, but also through periodic refreshers and drills. Safety culture must be alive and active. not something written in a dusty manual.